You're listening to Ben and Scott's podcast, Getting Gripped.
Hello and welcome to Ben and Scott's podcast. This is another episode of Getting Gripped with these little hand exerciser things.
My thumb just popped.
We're going to talk about some fun stuff today.
I was doing this.
Ooh, unpop it. Yeah. I'm excited.
So there might be a delay.
This will be good.
Oh yeah. I think there's a slight delay with our conversation, but we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to you too. It has been a second. We have not been great about keeping up this podcast, which I'm really sorry for our fans.
Sorry, fan.
It's a big bummer, but I think we recruited a few more. You made a post on Facebook and Instagram the other day that talked about our YouTube project, and we had a few people comment, what's the thing? And I got nervous because then it means they're actually going to watch this.
Ooh. I suspect there's at least two more people in the mix. So hello and welcome, faithful followers.
You know, I was thinking of something fun we could do for our podcast. To this point, we've kind of talked about video games. We've talked about just like media in general. But I was thinking, like, Scott, we have an interesting past where we know a lot of people. Wouldn't it be interesting to like bring people in every once in a while? Before they come on, we guess where they are in their life. And then
That'd be awesome.
When they come on, then we find out where they are in their life.
Wait, dude, we should do this.
Okay.
Get some
Next
homies.
episode, maybe we interview Chase Olson.
Yeah, because he commented on the post.
Yeah,
dude.
He
no,
did.
for sure. That'd be great.
So we'll bring on people in our past, and we guess where they are in life right now, and then we see what's up.
No, I love this idea. That could be. I think they'd get a kick out of it too. It wouldn't be like
it's just fun.
It's just fun.
But we can still talk about video games and things. Of course. I have a few things to talk about. What about you? What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
I'll do what I'm up to and then what I'm playing in that order. What I'm up to is, well, I don't know. Since we last talked, I guess a bunch has happened. It's been the holidays, so me and Julie went to San Diego to visit her parents, and we had a great Christmas out there. It was lovely. I went to the beach a couple times, and we played with our nieces and nephews, and it was great. It's a lot of fun.
How many nieces and nephews were you playing with?
4, I think.
Okay, good solid amount, you know.
Yeah, 4 nieces and nephews, and then there's some like extended nieces and nephews who are like Julia's cousins' kids, so they're like once removed or like second cousins or something. Anyway, so there's a small rabble running around.
Okay.
And then New Year's was kind of the opposite. It was just me and Julia. We stayed at home. We did a puzzle and watched 30 Rock, and it was a great, fantastic New Year's.
Is this your first time going through 30 Rock together, or have you watched it before?
Oh, I have long already seen all of 30 Rock, but Julia is just now kind of taking the plunge, and it's great watching her.
I've only watched a couple episodes before, but Rachel and I have been looking for another show, so maybe 30 Rock is our answer.
Dude, if you haven't seen it, then it is the answer. It's a terrific show.
I'll have to check it out. So you guys did
My advice, real quick, is season 1 is really good, but don't start in season 1. Start in like season 2.
Oh, you know, that's a strategy I use for most sitcoms, actually. I skip the first season.
Skip it. Like,
wait
come
till
back
they get
to it
their
later,
footing.
because season 1 is good. It's not like Parks and Rec, where the first season's like, why does this exist? Anyway, burn. Sorry, I think I cut you off. What were you saying?
What was I saying? I don't remember. I think I was just agreeing with you. Skip first season.
Skip it.
Okay. If I did a quick update on our end, it was holidays for us too. But we stayed here in New Jersey and just did our own thing. I think everyone in the whole world is getting sick right now. Not COVID related, but just like everyone's just been so sick. Our family is no exception. And Noah was sick and growing 3 molars at the same time. So nobody's been sleeping, but the last 3 nights we've actually gotten a decent amount of sleep. So no complaints there.
Sorry,
as far as media goes, I've been kind of playing old school stuff. So I decided to finally try out Max Payne, and something happened on my PlayStation file. I was loving it. And when I went to go back to it, I didn't save any of my progress, which was a big bummer. But I think I know enough now to like just blaze through the first chapter. But it's so funny. And I can't believe how many things carried over to Alan Wake 2, specifically the New York scenes. Like I think it's a very instrumental to the whole game. I had no idea. But
really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all the settings, the subway, the hotel, like it's all straight from Max Payne.
Dang, man. I had no idea.
I think, and I was thinking about this too. They might just reuse the same setting for Max Payne, like a lot of the same level design for the next Max Payne remakes. Just a thought, just thinking about that. But I've also been playing this stupid game called Web Fishing. And it's
yeah, you
fun.
texted me about that.
I've been loving it. It's just, did you ever play Club Penguin?
No, but I played Neopets.
Okay. It's not like Neopets. The reason why it's like Club Penguin is because you're like online chat rooms basically with all these random strangers, but you're just it's Animal Crossing meets online chat rooms, and it's just fishing, and it's so fun.
All right.
And the fish you can catch in the game are gigantic, like the size of the map. Once you catch a fish, you hold it in your paws, and you can show it to people you're standing around with. Like the size of the map. It's very fun.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's a little update.
Like what turned you on to that?
I was just on YouTube, and it just came up as a recommended video. This one guy played it, and it had like 250,000 views. So I was like, okay, I'll check this out. What's this video? I like to watch videos when I ride the Peloton bike. So I forget I'm exercising because I don't love it. And I just watched that video, and I was like, this is actually a very charming game. It was just $5 on Steam, and I've really enjoyed it. It's very fun.
Good. Good for you, man. It sounds silly and great.
Speaking of, it's 2025. And while we're on the topic of games, I saw that PlayStation did a little 2024 Wrapped of what your year looked like. I don't know if you got that. I know you're no longer a PlayStation Plus member. I don't know if it has to do with that.
Where did you get it? Is it like
I just got a notification? Maybe check the PlayStation app. Maybe check the PlayStation app. But it was a little sad. It said the game I played the most overall was Fortnite. And that made me very sad. Yeah. It was never the game I played most any month. It was never the game I played most any month, but I think it just was consistent enough throughout the year that it came up as my number one. Which was a bit sad.
Dude, I think you're an 11-year-old boy. You like Nacho Libre and Fortnite. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I like action figures. One of the things I got for Christmas this year, because I was in a bit of an Indiana Jones phase for a second, because I was really excited about Dial of Destiny. No, I was not excited about Dial of Destiny. I was excited about The Great Circle, and I got it on my PC, and I went to play it, and it couldn't run. My PC couldn't handle it. So I did get an Indiana Jones action figure. I'll show you.
Oh my gosh.
I play with Noah with her Elsa toy and Indiana Jones. And she actually has like this Bingo and Bluey, these Bingo and Bluey toys with safari hats. So it's kind of like they're on a little adventure together. And
that is truly precious. And I'm very grateful that you're showing me this right now. That's right. You got the collector's edition.
Heck yeah, I did.
That is pretty sick. Have you tested out finding any secret passageways or portals near your house?
I haven't yet. I want to keep all the light sources. It's true. I want to keep all the light sources in my home normal. I don't want Rachel and Noah getting in any like weird like snap into a different setting or anything. So I've tried to be careful.
Judicious. Yeah, I know that's good. That's good.
And I haven't seen
great.
Heretic yet, so I will soon.
Oh, word. Yeah. Got to do it. Well, you don't got to do it, but it's good.
Maybe I'm going on a flight to Utah this weekend to visit family for the holidays because flights are just expensive. So we're going to fly in this weekend, and maybe it'll be on the flight. Maybe I can watch it on the plane.
Ooh, never know. That could be sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Now what? Now what should we talk about,
you were
Scott?
so lucky. My game. I've been playing Lords of the Fallen. Have you played Lords of the Fallen?
Oh, I saw you rated that really highly.
Yeah, I love Lords of the Fallen. It's so good. So here's my pitch for it.
Okay.
It's a Souls-like, and it tries really, really hard to be a Souls game. Like everything, it's like carbon copied from the Souls formula, where you have to get the blacksmith and you level up your armaments with these weird stones, and you have these levels and you got to level up the things, and it doesn't really tell you anything, and the side quests are very obtuse and it doesn't tell you where to go. You don't have an adventure log. You just got to go around and you have to collect souls, and then you level up that. So and the combat, it's carbon copied off of like the Souls games, but it's way better. I wouldn't say better. It's better than Elden Ring. I think that's goated. That's an open world perfection. But I haven't played Dark Souls, but I've played Demon Souls. It really, really reminded me of the Demon Souls remaster that we played together, except they did not include any of the baloney, all of the stuff that just makes it so, so frustrating. There's no really long walkbacks. It's fair. You have really cool weapons. There's a ton of different weapons, and you have these cool spells. Anyway, it's freaking rad, dude.
Interesting. I'm looking at it on Steam right now.
And I got it on sale. So I think it's been going on sale a lot recently. So.
Okay. You liked it better than your Dark Souls, like the other Dark Souls games you played, like Bloodborne too?
Ooh, I don't know if I'd go that far. Bloodborne's pretty sweet.
Because you haven't played Sekiro. You haven't played Dark Souls 3.
No.
Okay.
So I'm really only comparing it to Demon Souls.
I didn't love Demon Souls.
Yeah, I give that I struggled with that. Like I liked it and I liked that I beat it, but it's like I don't think I'll ever play that again. Like it was a one-timer struggle bus of struggle and fun.
So Lords of the Fallen, have you beaten it yet?
I've beaten it twice.
Okay. And is there pretty good customization, like with class ranks and leveling up and stuff?
Oh yeah. So it starts off with different classes. No, dude, you should totally. I think you would like it. It's if you like Souls games, this is really, really good. And yeah, it's really fun to try to do a build, different builds and stuff. That's always dope. The first time I did a strength holy build, and I kind of struggled the whole time because I didn't really know what I was doing. Then my second playthrough, I did an umbral build, which you won't know what that means, but it's really cool.
Okay, if it's on sale or free on PlayStation Plus, I think I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I got to figure out where to sit. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah, no, I think you would like it. So next time it's on sale, maybe even pay full, whatever. And then if I ever get, okay, there's a couple games coming out this year where I'm definitely going to purchase the PlayStation Plus
you have to
online thing. So it's the Firebreak and the Elden Ring one. When those come out, I'll get it, and then we should also play Lords of the Fallen together because I haven't played co-op yet, and it could be pretty fun.
There's co-op. Oh, that's what I was going to ask, if there's co-op on Lords of the Fallen. Okay, then
totally.
What I'm going to do, because I have Elden Ring on PC, I'm not going to get. I'm sticking to PlayStation for future multiplayer game purposes.
Great.
Because I think of the Elden Ring Night Rain game, it's a 3-person co-op, right?
Yeah.
Is it just 3-person?
That's what I've heard. That is what I have heard. Well, I think you can play it solo if you want, and you can play with 3 people. As far as I know, I don't think you can play with just 2 people.
Okay. Oh, really? It has to be 3.
Yeah. I mean,
interesting.
The game, we don't know very much at all about it. We just have like a teaser, right? But so far, we'll see.
I don't know if we had a big chance to talk about it yet. Are you excited for this kind of gameplay for like the Fortnite-ification of Elden Ring?
I'm excited. I think because I was watching the Game Awards and it started playing, and I was like, "What the freak? Is this like an Elden Ring sequel thing?" And so I'll say this: I'm optimistic and I am excited for it, but I'm not nearly as excited as I would be if they're just making a new like Elden Ring, like a new Souls game, just because. I think what we're going to get, it's not like a Souls game. It's not like you level up and build a build and you struggle and you explore. It's like a new roguelite Fortnite game with a pane of code. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different genre entirely. So still looking forward to it, but it's, I don't really know what to feel other than.
I'm curious what the incentive will be for replayability. If there would be like anything consistent that you like carry over at all. And I would have to guess that you have like a hub world, like what is it called in Elden Ring? The place you go back to all the time. Yeah, the round table hold. I'm curious if there's going to be like a round table hold or something like that you can kind of like build up. I think that's got to be like a big incentive. That'd be an incentive for me for replayability.
Yeah, for real. No, I agree.
I was just thinking, do you have the disc version of the PlayStation 5?
No.
All right, I was going to let you borrow Sekiro.
Wait. Sorry. I have a disc version of the PlayStation 5. I thought you were asking to go find the disc version of Elden Ring.
No. Yeah, when I come visit in February, I'll bring Sekiro.
Wait,
and just let you borrow it.
Yeah, you should totally do that. That sounds sweet.
Because I'm not playing it. I won't play it for a while. I actually also have it on PC. I got it on a heck of sale on PC, and it works great on my Steam Deck. That game is fantastic, and I just can't believe you haven't played it yet.
Well, heck. I mean, if you can let me borrow it, I will for sure play the heck.
It'll cost 11 kisses. And I want them in advance, so figure out a way to do it.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah. And Firebreak, I think, is also a 3-person co-op game, which that's interesting. I don't know if I've played very many. We got to find a buddy. Well, I know that Casey plays Dark Souls games. We get Casey on.
Oh my gosh, Casey. Done. He's going to want to do all of this.
Is he a Remedy fan? Like, has he played Control or anything?
Oh, never mind. I don't think he's played any of that. But we could convert.
It's okay. Right now, I'm in the process of catching up on Remedy's projects as they're making all their stuff. Let's see what else is going on.
I have a couple New Year's resolutions I'm working on. Do you have any?
Yes, I do actually. Why don't you get started?
I'm not trying to be overly ambitious, so I just kept it pretty simple this year. But I want to learn guitar. And so today I had my first guitar lesson in Salt Lake City. And
cool.
It was fun. Man. So we'll see where that goes.
Well, I can't wait. Yeah. There was that one time where you played the guitar and the drums at the same time at a show we did. And
this is true.
Now you'll really be able to do it.
Yes. For the listeners who weren't there, just to clarify my level of skill, I was just playing like 2 chords when I was playing drums and guitar at the same time. And sang, just saying.
Yes, that's true.
So I was
We never recorded that song. I can't really remember how it goes. Goodbye, something like that.
Yeah. Goodbye, mother. Goodbye, father. Goodbye, dinner. Goodbye, friends.
Oh yeah, it was a song about like a plane crash, wasn't it?
And everyone dies.
That's kind of sad because there's been a lot of plane crashes lately.
Really? Oh, I'm out of touch.
That's okay. We don't need to talk about heavy political. It's not politics. We don't need to talk about heavy news stuff on Getting Gripped, unless when we interview our friends, they want to talk about things that are heavy. We are all ears. We'll be happy to listen to whatever is on your heart. That's a great New Year's resolution. Do you have any other ones you want to share?
And then my next one is more nebulous. Well, okay, so I want to do guitar. I also want to just like work out more, be more physical. And so in the short-term future is generally winters are when I do the least amount of outdoor physical activity. And so I want to change that. And I have like trail spikes, like running spikes you put on your shoes. They're like these rubber thing. So it's like I want to start hiking, which is my main outdoor love. I love doing that the most. So I'm going to try to do some winter hiking on some like winter trails. So that's short term. And then the last thing is pretty nebulous, but it's like I want to like I guess you could just call it like get a new hobby, but I feel this like need to like do more. Like I've been kind of coasting when it comes to like after work in my free time. Like I've been doing a lot of easy leisure of like playing PlayStation and like, I don't know, chilling. I want to do more. I want to reach a little higher. And so I have a couple ideas. I was looking at at my work, you can get steep discounts of tuition at random universities and like online classes. So I looked at some programs there. And then I also downloaded Unity, the game engine.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And I want to try learning the basics of like making a game. So like those are a couple ideas I have cooking, but I'm not committing myself to like do it. I'm going to try it out. And if I don't like it, then I'll try something else out. So
that'd be sick. I'm super excited to see what you make there. Also, I feel like I'm looking at you on Zoom, but I feel like I'm looking the opposite direction of you, like in the camera, like on the screen.
Yeah, there we go.
I was trying to figure out how to mirror my video, but this is just for the sake of it all, I'm just going to look at you and not look like I'm looking at you.
This is actually pretty funny. I tried to put my camera near to where your face was, so it looks like I'm looking at your face. But anyway.
What?
So yeah, I haven't really started with Unity yet. Like I've downloaded it. But the goal is I'm going to try to learn how to make like how do I put it? Like I first just want to learn how to use it. So I'll probably test out making like a little 2D game platformer. I don't know how Unity works. If I actually got good at this, my end goal would be to make the spiritual successor to Death's Door. Like a game that like
really
is like Death's Door, but obviously not Death's Door because I don't work at what is it? Devolver Digital? Maybe it's something else. I don't know.
That sounds right. Well, that's sick, man. And going back to your ice hiking, your mountain snow hiking, just be careful out there. My uncle died falling off a cliff, snow hiking.
Oh my gosh!
Be careful.
Seriously?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't know him very well.
I'm sorry.
But it was very sad. It was very sad for that side of the family. So I'm wary of jaywalking and of ice hiking or like hiking in the snow. It says our meeting will end.
Someone die by jaywalking?
My grandpa.
Oh my god!
I was 2 years old. I was 2 years old, and he crossed the street. Was crossing the street illegally. A car stopped, and then went around the car that stopped and hit my grandpa. So, I mean, I was 2. That was a long time ago.
Were you there?
No, he was by himself.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the full context, but I think he was a bit of a cranky man and was upset with something, and he left and got hit.
Ooh, not a good way to go.
No, not a great way to go. But everyone's okay. I'll come to terms with this in the future. Just be careful about jaywalking.
Will do. Yeah. Okay, what about you?
Ice hiking. Okay. Happier notes. So my New Year's resolutions, I think are similar. Every year I'm just like, okay, I want to exercise a bit more. I saw this video the other day that talked about how important your fitness level is for like the growth of like the placenta and all this stuff in your spouse as they're growing a baby, which, by the way, for our viewers, and we are 10 weeks pregnant on Friday. We're going to be expecting our second baby.
Woo-hoo!
And so anywho, I've learned how important it is for the father to be healthy. So that's kind of driven me to want to exercise a bit more. But one thing that I'm really excited about is I started reading this book called The Creative Act, I believe it's called. I'll look at it real quick. Have you heard of that book before?
No, but I don't know. It kind of rings a bell. It does sound like something you would like.
It's called The Creative Act, A Way of Being, and it's written by Rick Rubin, who's a very famous music producer.
I have read some of this book. It is good. I haven't finished it, though. I just read
I think it's better to listen to based off who I've talked to and other things. Like, it's very philosophical and like, and when you listen to it, there's like these little meditation dings at the end of each chapter. And it's like really thought provoking and really inspiring me to like, what I've realized is I've kind of gotten to a creative rut where I was kind of forcing myself to make things, but not surrounding myself with the things that help me feel like connected to the creative universe. And it's just been very eye opening. I think I'm going to finish it this Friday on the flight to Utah, but it's been great. I've been taking notes every chapter.
Dude.
Like, I've never taken notes before for a book. And I feel like each chapter I'm writing down things that stick out to me and trying them out. Like, one of the things that I tried was like just write for 5 minutes straight, and it could be complete gibberish. And I just started doing that. I just started writing for 5 minutes straight, and I came up with this idea, and I'm excited about it. And there's other cool strategies in there too. But when I first started listening to it, I was like, what is this guy talking about? Who is this guy even? And I think context is super important.
Rick Rubin.
When you figure out who Rick Rubin is.
He's the GOAT, dude.
Yeah. I had no idea. And now I trust whatever he says.
Yes,
so
as you should.
that's I think the biggest resolution for me too is like, last year I didn't do any personal projects, whereas usually every year before that I do at least one. Last year I didn't do it, and part of that is just like being a new dad and just figuring things out and having a full-time job. But now I'm like, I feel driven to do it again. So yeah, it's a big New Year's resolution for me.
Well, thanks for sharing. And I think I feel a little bit of that same like draw to like, I don't know, just do something more, like do that project, do that thing. So,
well, this is one of the things.
Are you saying that my physical, like, I want to make sure in the future, if I ever want to have a baby, that I am providing good, healthy seed? So you're saying I need to be healthy and it'll be healthier?
That's my understanding. Yeah. If you exercise, if you like eat healthy, your sperm essentially helps build the placenta, like your DNA, your cells help build the placenta and like the health of your baby as well. Like, you are very instrumental in that growth. Isn't that correct, Rachel? That the man's sperm helps grow the baby. If the man's healthier, the baby's growth in the mom's womb will also be healthier. Yes,
I'm hoping
but
she says
I'll send
no.
I'll send you a TikTok that has to do with that. But
okay, yeah,
you don't have anything to worry about. Look at you. You're a healthy young man and very adorable.
I try.
I was looking through Instagram today because I was looking at potentially like different backgrounds to try for our videos. I went to your Instagram and your hair's looking so great.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's getting pretty long. I'm a big fan. But check this out. I'm going to shave it. I'm going to shave my head this month.
You're going to go bald?
Bald.
Okay. I'm not. I'm growing it out, baby. I'm actually going to stay committed this time. But
nice, dude. You're going to look good with a long mane.
I hope so. The thing is, I have a big head. And a part about having a big head is if you have a beard and big hair, your head just is even more big. So
it's interesting you say that. I know you and I know other people and other humans, and I wouldn't think of your head as a big head, but If you think so, then okay.
Part of that might be just getting older, and gaining weight. Secondly, is when I wear hats, I'm like almost at the very edge of the brim, like when you can go the widest it can go. That's like,
Oh, sure.
I just have. I don't think you look at my head and you're like, oh, this is a large noggin, but it's a big head.
Hey,
Oh,
there's more to love.
Let's do this real quick. Let's cut the meeting, rejoin,
Sure,
because it's going to end soon.
Sounds good.
Here's the thing, though, that I want to do as well for New Year's resolution.
Tell me.
I want to get rid of the AI art in our YouTube channel. I want to do our own art.
Yeah.
Right. I think there's just controversial stuff about it, and I had fun with it. It's so fun to see our faces on characters that I just adore, and I'll keep them. Maybe they'll still stick around, but I think we should start implementing our own art into it.
Sounds like a plan, man. I am not good at art, so I will do what I can, and it won't be much.
Well, maybe we could take photos. Maybe we could do an aesthetic photo thing.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, okay. One of the other goals I have, I want to do more of these videos. I want to make more YouTube videos. I've actually working on my own personal YouTube channel, but I like to do some more for this YouTube channel. So I was thinking it'd be fun to I don't know, since you're not a PlayStation Plus member, if you could do this anymore, but I'd love to be able to join and watch what you're playing and record it. I'd love to hang out and have video game stuff, but just kind of be a backseat gamer.
That's a good question. Let's test it out. Maybe after this video or some other night.
It's gonna have to be some other night because I have about 12 more minutes.
Sorry, what?
It's gonna have to be some other night because I have about 12 more minutes for tonight.
Totally fine.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible, but maybe there's an easy way to do it. We will.
I know it's possible to let your friend watch what you're playing on PlayStation, but again, I'm not sure if you aren't a member or not, if it works.
Got it. Okay, cool. Cool.
Sweet. Okay, great. And then I have fun Alan Wake content that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's time.
Time is now, Ben.
What were you about to say, though?
Oh, nothing. I was just I thought you were done with your resolutions, so I was gonna.
I'm done. I'm done with my resolutions.
So you got Alan Wake content you want to make. You want to make more just YouTube channel content for this channel and other channels.
Yeah, video game stuff. Interview our friends.
Totally. Interview our friends, dude. That'd be so funny, dude. We should guess where Jake is at his life, even though I just hung out with him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, just we could make stuff up about them,
yeah,
save me in battle. If I wasn't already married.
Done deal.
We could do an episode interviewing our wives.
Who wouldn't want to meet our wives? They're awesome.
Probably people who are in love with us because it's too hard to see.
That's a good point. We got a lot of broken hearts out there.
We'll have a trigger warning in that episode. Trigger warning.
If you are currently in love with either Ben or Scott.
Turn this off. It'll be too heartbreaking.
And Rachel.
True. That could be rough as well, but.
Rough. Oh, and I forgot this, but this is laser quick. Last goal that I made for myself is read. I want to read way more this year than I did last year. I did not read very much last year. And so far,
you're a big reader.
I'm reading a really
big reader. What book are you reading right now? Is it the new Brandon Sanderson book?
Newest Brandon Sanderson book. It's enormous.
Man, I can't do it. It's too much right now.
Look at it. This thing. Oh wait.
I can't. I don't think you're reading anything.
It's huge.
That is a humongous book.
I've been reading it for a long time, and I'm only this far.
Wow. So you got the physical copy.
We actually got both. So we have physical and Audible. Yeah.
Well, did you tell me you like doing both at the same time?
If possible, I love doing both at the same time. But we only get one Audible credit a month, so it's rare that we do that just so we get a new book. But
Yeah.
For the most part, I prefer reading.
Man. Rachel read a lot of books last year. Guess how many books Rachel read last year?
Wait, I know this. Julia told me because she was looking at Rachel's achievements on Goodreads. 90?
It was 90 books.
I got it right. Dude, that's like more than a book a week. Like,
yeah, it is.
That's bonkers, man.
She's a fast reader. But like, yeah, she just had like a flourishing year for reading. I think she's in a bit of a rut right now because I feel like she's like read so many good books that like the amount of good books that she feels like are available aren't like super high. And here's her criteria. Well, okay, what she loves, I'll say. She loves books with a little bit of romance. I'm not saying spicy, I'm saying romance. Like there's got to be some love tension somewhere.
Yeah.
Preferably enemies to lovers.
Classic.
And I think it could delve into like realms of fiction. I think she's big into fantasy, like fantasy stuff. Am I representing you correctly, Rachel? She says yes. So
okay.
If you have any of those, I try to tell her that Mistborn kind of has that.
Correct. It does. Big on Rach? Fantasy, big on world building.
What? One more time. Mistborn is a good one. I liked Mistborn, but that's the only Brandon Sanderson book I've read so far.
Got a long ways to go.
Yeah, it's too. I can't. I sympathize with people who like have never seen Star Wars or any Marvel movies because it's just like at this point,
right?
That's a lot to get into.
Or it's like me contemplating starting Doctor Who. I'm like, oh boy, there's a lot to like contemplate there.
Okay, I watched Doctor Who in high school.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I did in high school. I watched any of the new stuff.
Did I offend you?
No. I think there's a lot you can skip.
Sure.
I think you could skip Doctor 9, the 9th Doctor. I think you'll get enough context clues when you watch the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. Watch pretty much all of David Tennant's stuff. Matt Smith, watch all of Matt Smith's stuff. Don't have any idea what goes on after that, but I think you could skip 9th Doctor. Just get into 10 and 11. If you don't love it after that, maybe it's not for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. Doctor Who, though. Yeah, that's a lot of history. Ooh. You like Dragon Ball?
Yeah, of course.
You know, they're doing their show right now, Dragon Ball Daima. It's the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. It's like some of the best animated Dragon Ball content. It takes place between Z and Super. Have you heard of it at all?
Nope.
Really?
No. Sorry, Ben.
Well, it's all right. I mean, the premise is kind of interesting. They get turned to kids, like someone wishes that they're kids. So they have to go to like the demon realm to undo the wish so they can turn back into adults. But there's some big deal stuff that happened recently. I don't know if you're ever planning on watching it, but it's fun to talk about.
I mean, I haven't seen Dragon Ball since like I was in school, but.
All right. Well, I'm a fan. I'll just tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
So Super Saiyan 3, is that where you start turning blue, or is that just when your hair gets really long?
No, that's when your hair gets really long. And you lose your eyebrows for some reason.
Show's so weird.
That's odd. It's an odd form. I don't know why they decided to get the eyebrow removal thing going on, because it's just like, oh yeah, I can believe like hair growing and shrinking back when you go back to your base form, but like, what happened to the eyebrows?
Maybe in order to get the hair growing that far out, it has to suck some of the hair out from your eyebrows.
I think you figured it out. I think you figured out the age-old question. Where do the eyebrows go? Back there.
Back there. Back into the hair.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Do me a favor. Describe each level of Super Saiyan for me, because it's been a while.
Okay, you got base form, Saiyan form.
Okay.
You got Super Saiyan, which is when your hair turns gold and gets all spiky and big. And each form progresses in strength. So you got Super Saiyan 2, which your hair gets a little bit bigger, you're stronger and stuff. And you have other forms of Super Saiyan technically, like you got Super Broly, who I don't know what the correct term is, but it's basically like berserk style. It's uncontrolled. It's very destructive, but the downside is like your fighting tactics, I think, suffer. You lose control a lot. You have Super Saiyan 3, which is very strong, but it doesn't last very long. I think you could be Super Saiyan 3 for like 3 minutes. And then you're like out for the count for a while. So they don't use that form very often. Then you have Super Saiyan God, which is blue. Or no, Super Saiyan God is red. Oh my gosh. No. Saiyan God, base form, is red. Super Saiyan Blue is God form with like you go Super Saiyan. And then Goku mastered Ultra Instinct, where his hair turns white, and like it's perfect balance of defense and offense. And then you also have Ultra Ego, which is if you go the other route. So you have Ultra Instinct, but if you go the other route, which is a little bit more destructive, your hair turns purple and you lose your eyebrows again.
Got it.
And then you have like the hybrid Super Saiyan and human beast form, which Gohan achieves. And that's like really long, spiky white hair.
I thank you for that. There's a lot of forms in there that I haven't heard about yet. So
there's a lot of recent in the last 10 years.
Heck yeah, man.
Beast Gohan is like 3 years old. So
gotcha.
They're leading up to interesting stuff, though, man. There's very interesting things going on. Gohan is now, I think, the most powerful.
Did you see that meme I sent you where it was like people trying to control their dog when someone new comes to the door? And it's like Goku talking to Gohan, and Gohan's just like, and Goku's just like, hey, stop, calm down, don't.
I do remember that.
I laughed pretty hard when I saw that, and I thought of you. And then I said,
I like your memes that you send me. I feel like that they border on the edge of like just like
absurd,
but also very pure. Like they're very pure memes. They're not disgusting. They're not crass. They're sweet.
Is that your normal flavor of memes? Disgusting and crass?
I think memes? It borders on that a little bit. Like,
all right, that's fine.
Let's see. I'll look at what I've most recently sent Rachel.
Hey, calm down. Stop. Don't.
So stupid. So like, here's an example.
Okay.
I sent her this meme that said it has a. What is that? What is this? It looks like it's from a video game, like charging up. Here, actually, I'll just share my screen. What am I doing?
You know what we should do on our next Ben and Scott podcast? We should share our favorite memes, just because it'll be funny.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's do meme sharing.
What the freak, dude? That's hilarious.
Let's see. What's another one?
This is
this one, you'd send me something like this.
Oh, these are good. I enjoy these.
Oh, this is just parenting.
That's cute.
A lot of these are actually pretty sweet.
You need to send that one to Julia. It's true.
I'll send it to you right now.
I send it my way. Respectful memes. Even though she is so comfy.
Oh, Scott, I should probably hop off soon. But okay, next episode, which I think we should do it in 2 weeks. I would like to get better at this. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Because
pretty cool.
I could do more.
Maybe lift your hands up.
Come on.
This is embarrassing.
Well,
there. Okay, little party.
I don't know why the thunderbolts weren't working. Or no, is it this? Oh, it's just to be sad.
What about point? No thunderbolts, huh?
No. Okay. 2 weeks. Let's meet up. Let's do a meme session where we just share memes with each other.
That'd be great. It'd be so funny. For that little half minute that you did that with me, I loved it and it made me happy. So we need to do it more.
That's what we'll do. All right, Scott. It's been a pleasure. I got to hop off. Spend time with my fam, with my wife.
Enjoy the QT, the quality time, and sleep.
We'll do.
Sleep good,
I enjoyed our
prince.
QT as well.
Always. Cutie with my cutie.
Cutie with my cutie. Talk to you later. And thank you for listening to Getting Gripped, everybody. We have a great 2025 in store. Let's do this. All right. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.